come on in, baby. Come on in.
Thank you. They was getting more money than they unemployment.
I wait for everybody to come on in. 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 Y'all keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come in. Y'all know when I go live. Y'all know I'm gonna go live. Keep on coming in. Keep coming in. Keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come on in. That's right. Keep on coming in. Y'all keep on coming in. Come on 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 in. Come on
There's no budget here at the Boom Boom Room. See, we have no glam squad here. There's no hairstylist, no nail technician, no makeup artist, just you. This is a do-it-yourself type of gig over here, sweetie. So guess what? This will separate the little girl from the women. Now let's get to it.
Y'all keep on coming in. Come on 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 in.
Hey everybody, and welcome to season 2, episode 2 of Our Point of View. Child, where's my notes at, honey? How y'all doing tonight? Y'all know we running a little bit late, child. We had to go to the inauguration today and all that and get our judge with the Bidens and Harrises and all that kind of madness and things like that. So I welcome y'all to Our Point of View. I know I'm looking down, but child, I'm trying to find my stuff. You know, I just ran in the door from the inauguration. From early day, I flew in, and now I'm here, and now I'm trying to get it together. Baby, it has been a hot mess. Do you hear me? A hot mess. How y'all doing, though? Everybody good? It's a brand new day in the country. Yes, it is. Oh, my God. Hi, Brooklyn Heights. What's up, Judge? Hey, brother. Hey Keith, hey Montel. Yeah, we was flew in, the whole crew. Everybody flew in. They went to their own set and all that kind of stuff, you know. And while I'm drinking, before I get into this, I just want to give a cheers to the new president that we have inaugurated in today, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, Madam Vice President Kamala Harris. So y'all cheers, put your glasses up. It's a brand new day in the country, child. Woo! Child, I tell you. Hey, Wendell. All that. Baby, we can celebrate because that man is gone down there to Florida with Tasha Long, Angelica Sanchez, and Darcel Stevens. Now, baby, but if I tell you, I'm so happy that that man gone. I don't know what to do, but I'm gonna bring in my guest. So, and my panelists also. So welcome in the surgeon Trent Simmons, everybody. Welcome in Kennedy.
What's up?
Ford, Neil Dupree, Portia Paris. Oh, wait. She ain't there. She'll be back in a minute.
Portia, you done changed.
Okay. But we are.
Oh, my God.
Tonight, Miss Continental Elite and Miss Glamorous. This is the very beautiful Aja Dupree. Hi,
hello, everybody. Hello. What's going on?
We welcome you to the Our Point of View show, girl. John, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, okay. Ooh. She look good too. She must be coming to the club, child. I hope she ready.
You know
Y'all welcome in Portia.
We going to Bellanoche.
Hey, Nessa.
Hey, hey, everybody.
Hello,
child, we here you go. You look nice. Everybody looking
Thank
good
you.
and all that. How y'all feeling today?
Great.
Well, tonight rather. It's nighttime now.
I feel great. We got a new president. I feel damn good about that.
I know
Amen.
that's right, Trent. Amen. And if I tell you it's good, child, how was y'all weekend? Over the weekend, we had MLK everywhere, and of course, you was in Houston. Aja, you was in Virginia. We all was in Atlanta. What was you at, Kennedy?
This weekend I was home. You know, I'm not doing any traveling, so I was at home working.
Oh, okay. Trent, how was your weekend?
My weekend was great. My weekend was really good. I said I wasn't gonna go nowhere, but I ended up going to Traffic, and they had a fantastic brunch this weekend. Those girls bring it over there.
Speaking of
I fucked
Traffic,
with it.
before we even go into anything, were they really charging $100 to get in there?
Somebody else said that, but I didn't get charged anything to go in.
No, they don't charge for the brunch. They don't charge for the brunch at all. But you know, Traffic is also a day party. So after the brunch, it turns into a day party. So I know they was charging $40 to get in, but I don't know about $100. That might have been VIP.
Child, that's what I told them. I said they had to have been VIP, honey, because baby,
Because on normal weeks they charge
$100
$20.
$3.
$20 on normal weeks. So I think they was charging $40 this weekend.
Oh, okay. Because I was not understanding. That had to come with a bottle and a plate.
Hey, Tony Terrell.
And
Tony
some
Thomas.
ice.
And some ice and somebody to dance in front of me.
And some head in the bathroom.
And I'm not talking about from nobody that's coming out their dressing room. Let's make that clear, honey. No, man. Well, I was in Atlanta this weekend. I worked at Midtown Moon with Maya Ross Monroe and celebrated Naisha's birthday on Friday. It was amazing. You know, I did that. I hung out with Neil. I got to see the boys show in Atlanta at the Mix. So if y'all ever in Atlanta on a Thursday, y'all go down and see what's the name of the show, Neil?
Tempted to Touch.
Tempted to Touch. That show is really good. Them children performed, baby. They performed. If I tell you they performed, the stage ain't no bigger than this. And baby,
Chevelle, was you tempted to touch?
Yes, I was. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. But wait. But then when I was tempted to touch, somebody told me, "Oh, child, she more woman than you," and I was like, "Oh, what?" Oh, see, child. Oh, child.
Oh, it couldn't have been me. You know, I don't care.
I know.
It's all an illusion.
I will give in depending on how the conversation goes.
Kennedy, you'll take them down through there?
Yes, man. I like the gays. I like gay boys.
But I like gay boys too, but girl,
Nelly, whatever you want to call them.
I got to see how gay he's gonna get first. But
if it's natural, if it's natural and that's how they are, then I'm buying it. But if they just trying too hard and really being too gay, then but you can tell if it's just how they are naturally.
The show was really good on Thursday. I mean,
it really was. It really was. So I really enjoyed that. But other than that, I went to Midtown Moon and got introduced to another restaurant that I like in Atlanta called Woody's, and I went to my room. And they have Philly cheesesteak.
Did you have any happy endings?
Oh, I love Woody's.
Did I have any happy endings?
Okay.
Did I have any happy endings?
Mm-hmm.
I had a good time in Atlanta and I came home on Sunday.
What happened in Atlanta goes to Houston.
So I just don't know. Nothing about no happy ending. I ate good. I can tell you that. So did y'all watch the inauguration today?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes. Did Michelle look beautiful?
Oh my God. Michelle
looked amazing.
Yeah.
Michelle looks beautiful. If I tell
Everything,
you, hey Jasmine,
she don't look like she's stressed or nothing, honey. She just was like, baby, I won. I won, and thank you.
Michelle looked like been there, done that.
and you cannot tell me nothing. We just come here. She looks like she come like with the following year after she done won the pageant. She just coming to watch.
Right.
To upset it.
And her hair looked like she told them, okay, we got 10 minutes. That's when I want you to take these pink rollers. Because she used the pink sponge rollers that your mama used to use back in the day with with some lot of body. And, and baby, if I tell you, we just gonna let this free flow like this. This is what we gonna do.
Barack even looked good with a mask on to me. I'm like, oh, he looked okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you see? Did you see Barack with his shirt off last week?
Yeah. On the beach.
That's what. Yeah.
You were supposed to send that to us, Jim.
Okay.
Barack made somebody want to Barack him. It's Obama.
Okay, come on.
Wait, who called her a transgender woman? John Rivers called Michelle Obama a transgender. What?
Joan Rivers. That's an old joke she said years ago. Joan is dead, however. She said John. I was like, oh, okay, who just?
You know Tiana can't spell.
Wait a minute, Kenny. Wait a minute, Kenny.
That's my niece too. That's my niece too.
No, it's Tamika X who can't spell though.
Both of them.
I'm not saying nothing about Tamika X because last time they discussed her on this show, she blocked me on Facebook and I ain't said nothing to her. So I'm not saying.
Block me. X don't block me. I love to see X cook. I love to see her cook.
Okay, well, honey, she's in the blocking business. I'm just saying.
They not gonna block me. I go to their house.
You friends. But look. Did y'all talk at the inauguration when they were calling out all the former presidents and the former first ladies, how the people would clap? Yes, they would clap. But when the Obamas walked out, it was like at the Black Universe Walk of Formers when they came. They were cheering and screaming and all kind of things. I was like, yes,
royalty.
Royalty.
That's Black royalty. I never thought in my lifetime that I would even see a Black first lady, so that, that's royalty.
Yes. We have a Black first lady, and we have a Black
first lady,
South Asian Madam Vice President.
And she looked good tonight because I mean early today because I was thinking she's gonna come out there in the pantsuit again. So I was happy to see that she wasn't in pants today.
Oh yeah, she looked good today, baby. She had on the heel. I want y'all to know.
Jill Biden looked good.
Pants exudes power though. They have to wear the pantsuit, right?
Yeah, let the woman wear pants. They fought hard to wear them pants, honey. They fought for years to wear pants. Let them wear them pants, baby.
Especially in the Kojic church.
Especially there. Cause I know they got tired of them long skirts, baby. Please, with some slips and stuff.
Slips and girdles and Brazils.
Baby, I had told somebody the other day, I need to put on me a slip, honey. I want me a whole slip. The slip, I don't know what's wrong with Portia Weefy. She coming in and out.
Look, still, this is season 2. Oh my God.
There she go.
Ooh, this season 2.
My phone has issues, baby.
To get your judge. Don't y'all forget, you can get your judge fans. If you want a judge fan, hit me up. Chevelle B1 on what's that thing called? Cash App. And we also have get your judge t-shirts for $20. The fans are $25, and we can get your judge mask too. Also, okay. So support the girl, get your judge. We gonna get some our point of view merch too, so we can get in there. Y'all can tell them folks it's just your point of view. All right. It's just your point of view, Jed. So
speaking of the inauguration too. So, what you guys think of J-Lo and Lady Gaga?
I didn't get to see J-Lo. I mean, I didn't get to see Lady Gaga, but I enjoyed J-Lo. And a lot of people, I've seen a lot of clashing back at J-Lo, and they always do that. Anytime she open up her mouth, they have a problem. And my problem is it's a patriotic song. And even as kids, we learn how to sing it straight through. And she was pure. Her notes was right. She wasn't flat, whether it was pre-recorded or not. She sounded beautiful. She looked beautiful. And so I thought it just fit the occasion.
I
Okay.
agree with you. I think
Everything don't need to be screamed and hollered.
She's not. We know she's not a fantastic singer, but she did hold it down. And that
And that's
fucking
her
white
image.
pantsuit was everything.
Yes,
She-
I mean,
ma'am.
and
She
that's what she
looked
did.
really, really
That's her
good.
Oh my
image.
God.
Yeah.
I didn't care for her performance per se. I like Lady Gaga performance, but I didn't really care for J-Lo. I thought J-Lo looked good, but
Well, I was listening to it while I was getting ready, and I was on the phone with my girlfriend. I was like, "Girl, please tell me this ain't J-Lo in here singing. Was it America the Beautiful?"
Yeah, it was like a little mix.
Because I was like, "Who is that singing in this one?" Like,
Everybody said she sounded like a little kid, but I
One
was like,
tone, yeah.
but if there is no right or wrong way to sing the song. So
Oh,
if she sound a little kid like a little kid, at least she was in key.
it's definitely a
sounded
right or wrong
good.
way to sing the song. I mean, we all
No, it is
remember
not.
do you remember Roseanne Barr singing the national anthem?
I'm talking about when you serious. I'm talking about when you serious. Come on.
which I was like, "Oh, okay." So that's why when I was scrolling on my timeline, somebody had said, "Who books J-Lo to do a ballad?" And then I scroll a little bit like up the timeline, and somebody say, "Oh, I feel so." What was the word they used? They felt blessed to have her as a Latin person, because it was a Latin person that said to see her up there. So I understood their, where they were coming from. I like J-Lo Pierce. She's an entertainer, but she's not the entertainer I want to go see to do no slow number. But that ain't what that was for. This ain't her show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she sound good. She did. She was just like this though. No tea. You didn't.
One tone, yeah. That one.
It wasn't no ups and downs and stuff. It was very let me sing this, and that's what they wanted.
She looked amazing though. She looked amazing.
And I didn't get to hear Gaga's. So I don't know about that because
She sang well. She sang well.
She was better than J-Lo.
Yeah,
Well,
she
Gaga
sounded
can
good.
actually
She sounded
sing.
nice.
Yeah, she can.
Gaga can actually sing.
Did you like her
Well,
dress?
She sound really nice.
I like what Gaga had on too.
Did y'all like the bird?
It's
I
couture.
love
You know what
the
couture
look.
means? Ugly.
You didn't like
I
it?
love the look.
It was so big. It looked like you could just touch it and it come to life.
Gaga had to wear something that she made sure everybody was 6 feet away from her.
Champagne. Somebody said that the bird had an olive branch in his mouth.
God damn.
Oh.
She went too far.
Somebody did say the bird had an olive branch in his mouth on one of the
No,
pages.
I can't.
But did y'all know that the shoes that Kamala's husband had on, the Jordan Dior sneakers, they going viral. Everybody looking for them, and I think they $13,000.
Huh?
Yeah. Not the way I fuck up shoes.
The
The
$13,000.
tennis shoe? Ooh.
Yeah, for a tennis shoe.
They
So,
were
I don't
they were
see
dressed
that.
for the
Maybe
nines now.
That's
I
sickening.
can see maybe 1,300, maybe, but I don't even see.
Not 13,000.
for no shoes.
Well, they in a different tax bracket.
Yeah, well, hey,
we-
that Trent, you said a mouthful.
No, they're in different tax
Somebody
brackets.
said they're at 2,000.
But they're Democrats, so they don't do that kind of stuff.
No, they're not 2,000, Dimitri.
Post the link.
I can't, Eric.
I went on Mina Harris's Twitter, and somebody put in the video when he went in the case and pulled them out at the store, turned them upside down. They said 13,000. That's what they think. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The resale is 13K. They retail at 2,200. They're not even on the website. Well, I want to see who gonna pop up with them or take them to somebody and have them put some CDs on. Now, they got the ones for 1,100 with the CDs all over. My son have a pair of those, and they're really nice. And I like. Yeah, they're really nice. He say they hurt like mud.
Wow, 13.
But expensive shoes always hurt.
Baby, let me tell you something. They say beauty is pain, but it don't have to be expensive.
No, ma'am.
No.
All I want to do is walk, honey. I don't want to do too much. You know,
I don't do the things I want shoes to do, so I just leave that stuff in the store.
I know that's right.
So what you guys? Are you want to say something else?
What you got to say, Neil?
I was about to ask you guys what you guys think of the people that Trump gave clemency or pardons to at the last minute. Kodak Black, Lil Wayne, Kwame Kilpatrick.
I think he thinks the ones that he have helped is gonna probably try to help him when he needs them to help him, and that's why he did. And that's why he did that for them.
So, are we mad at Wayne for really coming out supporting Trump with this agenda he had to get himself out of trouble? Are we really mad at that, or do we understand it in any sense?
I understand. You know, you wash the hand that feeds you, or whatever the case, whatever the saying is, and I'm like, maybe they made a deal. You come out and do this, and I'm gonna do you, and I'm gonna do this for you. But
you know what? And that probably is the case. But who's to say that he even voted for Trump?
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You never know. He could tell him, I'm gonna tell you this, but I'm gonna go in here and do this.
Yeah.
It's a privacy thing.
But you know, it's not about what he did per se. It's about the audience that he reaches and telling that audience what to do.
Now, what if it come to find out they paid for it? What if it's a whole nother thing?
That's all fine and dandy to me.
I don't know if I could have did 10 years neither. I would have vote for Trump. Trump is a good man. He's a fine man. Like he always calls people, he's a fine man.
Well, she'll be back in just a second, y'all. She's trying to fix some things.
I don't want to do no 10 calendars.
Okay. So when you're in trouble, you got to do what you got to do.
So I wonder, are they going to counsel Wayne like they did Chrisette? Because all Chrisette did was sing.
All that woman did was sing, y'all.
That's it.
That's it.
And they gave her the blues. I still listen to Chrisette. I don't care.
I love
it. It wasn't like they were buying her albums in the first place. You know, wasn't nothing going platinum or nothing.
Oh.
But then they just threw her all the way away.
Oh my God.
They just threw her to the trenches.
That was Chrisette Michelle time to go into reality TV or something like that. Because that's all she could have did at that point for the last 4 years was reality.
But apparently nobody wanted to pick it up.
What's the man named Joe Exotic? What about him?
Oh my God, what was that about though?
Oh my God, he had limousines out there waiting. He had hair and makeup waiting on him. Everything. He thought he was getting out today. Yeah.
Oh, he didn't get out today?
Yeah.
Damn.
He got out his cell to go to lunch and come back.
See, I'll see the Air Jordan Dior ones are $12,000.
I can't justify paying $12,000 for a shoe.
I knew what the person at the store that sells shoes when I called them today to please check on this so I can talk about it on the show told me. So yeah, I knew that was what that was. But child, he had hair and makeup. I don't understand. Like, no, you're not gonna get out now. Because if that's the case, Nancy Pelosi could have went on in there and did what she wanted to do today.
Imagine sitting there thinking you're finna get out.
Oh,
no, I'm not going to imagine that.
I have imagined. I've been there. I've been there.
But Ozzy, you didn't have hair and makeup outside waiting on you and the limousines and telling all your friends bye inside.
No. But I end up having to go to a pageant to give it up. Like,
okay. Hey, Trinity.
The next day or so.
Baby, let me tell you something. He was still he had all his stuff packed. He had gave all his commissary away.
Yeah. You can have this. He don't have no more noodles tonight. He
ain't got nothing else, baby. And he was just waiting, honey. So, child, in Atlanta this weekend, they had like all kind of fights and They were throwing ladders and
Lord,
they were throwing buckets. I mean, now, you know, they always usually have a fight around the holiday time and all that kind of stuff in the city. And, you know, you can see one big old brawl. But like this time, it was
they're just fighting everywhere.
It was ridiculous, like for real. And it wasn't like people of our age, so that's a good thing. You know, I don't know if this was a place where they 18 and up or something like that. And in those places, you know what kind of places they were. But baby, if I tell you, they were cutting up every single way.
14 and up.
Got to be.
Or something like
Girl.
I don't understand. It just seems like at a certain time in your life, you should just feel like after so many bills you have to pay and so many responsibilities you have, you would think once you get to the club, baby, I ain't got time for that.
You done got dressed all up.
Well, that's the thing. The club that they fighting at, those people don't have all those responsibilities yet. A lot of those kids still staying with their mamas or multiple people, so they just going out and fighting for the hell of it.
It's so embarrassing.
And a lot of these people come from out of town too. I don't want to make it feel like they just.
But it's okay.
Well, let's talk about that for a minute, because y'all always say, "Oh, them people from out of town." How y'all know?
Right, Neil, you know,
in the city.
Huh?
Because we don't act like that.
Because they be fighting. You don't have to be. That's a lie. That's why I know.
That's y'all do. One of y'all people from Atlanta came down to our city and beat somebody with a boot.
That's out of town. People go out of town to fight.
Oh,
that's what my point. People go out of town to fight.
Black America whole shit here.
Child, I'm like, who? Oh, I was like, who is that coming in here? Hey, Coco, you want to be on the scene? Yeah. Child, she just walked. She just open up the door and walk in, girl. Hold on. Coco, you gotta remove yourself, girl.
Coco, what you doing?
Child over there pressing buttons and don't.
No, it had went off.
Oh, you went out.
But let me tell you something. At the Marquette, you can get a pitcher of alcohol for $3.50. They be drunk.
Oh. They be drunk and high too. High too.
Yeah, the drugs, especially the drugs.
But this is my thing. I mean, especially when we as a people are, you know, demanding this certain type of respect from other people and our own, but we want to act a fool and it be on, you know, and it's on social media. And
but
that's the sad part about it.
Though.
They put us all in one box though.
I know, but we still got a lot of disenfranchised people out here. No matter what, you know, where they came from and how they raised, they got a lot to play in it. You know, we like 200 some years behind. We still trying to catch up. That's what it is.
Sad to me. It's sad.
So they don't represent me when I go places.
Babe, I don't even go there no more.
Well, I don't even go places. Anyone that's 18 and up, I don't even go to those places.
They said you going to the Quit?
Oh, you don't go to
no.
I don't go to them.
I don't care.
I go to Mix, Midtown Moon, Bulldogs, places for people of a particular age.
So they fight in front of the Mix when they was knocking that gate over and all that.
That was not Mix.
Oh, okay.
That was the Marquette, right?
I know that wall from anywhere.
RuPaul said he went to it after the World War II.
It's been up that long.
It was being funny.
All right.
Oh, shit.
But all the kids gonna come there and get drunk and start fighting. Some of them come already on their mind. When I see her, I'm tapping her. So don't just blame it on the drink.
Right.
Yeah.
Some of them
they just get the nerve once they get full. They get the nerve to go on and start it up. Yes. Yes.
On site.
I walks around asking them, oh, everything okay? 911? Everything okay?
Okay, I'm back. Yeah.
I'll be $100 to get into my
credit. Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all all right? 911? Oh, everything good? Okay.
Okay.
Not tonight. Yes, ma'am. I do that.
So speaking of fights,
I'm afraid for my life in there.
so I see the mayor of Houston out there fighting with entertainers and going on social media and going off on Bow Wow.
And I had a little clip, but it wouldn't even download. But he had told y'all, I like the entertainers and all of that, but y'all cannot come here. Houston is not open for concerts. And just because other cities are not open, you cannot come here and have concerts and stuff and expect for to have a big turnout because the clubs and stuff is open. He said, no, that's not why we're open. And people that are going to these functions need to be mindful because you are going home to your families, you are going to work, and you are going to these different places after you leave these functions. So somebody needs to turn down something over there. Portia, you watching TV again?
I am not.
Okay, well, tell them to turn that down.
They did.
And put on the earphone set like Coco had one. Thank you. But Bow Wow went to apologizing because he felt like that he was talking to him because a friend of Bow Wow's had a birthday party and he went to the birthday party and he got on the mic and, spit a little couple of verses or whatever and all of that kind of stuff. So he felt like he was just talking about him, but he was saying that for anybody. That's not what the city is open for. He felt like he shouldn't have to close down everything. He needs you all to be mindful and teach your children and your friends and everybody to wear your mask, wash your hands, and do this. Don't go to this and all that kind of stuff like that, and be irresponsible. So they keep it up. They're gonna close us down.
Well, he's not gonna get it both ways because people if you're gonna have it open, people gonna make money. And so,
but he's not saying that to close it down. You don't have to have a concert though.
Bow Wow.
You don't have to have a concert.
Bow Wow said he got money to make.
Bow Wow apologized.
He apologized after he made his money.
And it was for free. It was a birthday party. It wasn't a booking. It wasn't a booking.
Free.
It was free. He said it on his Twitter.
He like he got some type of tea with the mayor.
Okay. Child, Neil got some type of tea where people just not try being mindful of that it's over out here.
Money in his own city.
He could have made money in his own city, but he chose to come make money in your city.
Well, he did not make any money, so he did not get paid. It was a party. It was a party for one of his friends that he comes to the party every year, and so he came to his friend's party, and the mayor let him have it. So simple as that. So speaking of closing things down in Atlanta, is it true that y'all had a curfew on Sunday?
I don't know about that. I don't know about a curfew.
Were you out past 12? Oh, so y'all just paid. Somebody sent me, I don't know why I didn't put it up here. Somebody sent me a thing saying it was on the news that y'all had a curfew at 12.
Oh, I didn't hear anything about it like that either.
Oh, because you was out Sunday night.
But I don't stay in the city limits of Atlanta, so that curfew has nothing to do with me.
Oh.
You know what?
Oh. You do what you want to do.
I don't stay in the city limits of Atlanta.
But you party in the city limits of Atlanta.
So you acting like governor.
You said what?
You acting like governor. Do
what
you want.
Yes.
Of Atlanta. Of Georgia or whatever.
The folks are out all weekend in Atlanta to 3, 4 in the morning. So
Brian Kemp the pussy.
They was at the Marquette to 3, 4 in the morning on Sunday.
Oh, well, child. So that wasn't true at all.
Yes, they was just saying mulatto.
Did you say not?
Biting the clothes and shit down.
You think that's gonna happen, Trent?
I want that to happen. I want to stay at home and make money.
I kind of want it to happen too, and it's not just for me to stay at home and make money. It's a second strand of COVID out there. And we don't know what type of strand this is and how, we losing people by the seconds.
Right. I also think we should do a shutdown just to get it somewhat tamed, just halt for a second.
Even with the vaccine,
yes, I agree.
everybody can't even get to this vaccine, and they're not eligible for this vaccine. It's the woman that they had on the news. She has lupus, and she's eligible to get the vaccine, but they don't even have it in her city where she can get it. She stays in some little country town. So no, second strand. And so she cannot even get the vaccine, and she was on the news going completely off. So if he do it, I wouldn't be opposed to it,
Yeah.
And
me neither. Get this shit under the wraps.
And this COVID stuff hits close to home because my sister Kennedy is dealing with the same situation. So
and she didn't. I mean, and it was just like my sister didn't even go anywhere because I feared for that, and it just.
Go ahead.
I said I didn't even have her go anywhere, like especially when I had it back in March and all of that. I really tried to keep her under wraps, you know what I'm saying? But somehow it managed to get in the house.
Yeah.
And she was the only one she's the only one that it affected in that way. Like my mom got it, but she's fine. Like she had like very mild symptoms, but it hit my sister like a ton of bricks.
I was talking to a friend of mine today who's good friends, whose mother is good friends with Kim Burrell's grandmother. And Kim Burrell's grandmother is 101. And her husband was like 87, 89, and she was a cougar. And they both had COVID. He passed away. She's okay. So you
just never know, because my sister
differently.
Yeah, my sister has never been in the hospital, never had any medical issues, always been full, like healthy, and it just got her down. And the COVID has really damaged her lungs, and that's what the issue is right now. I know everybody been like keeping up with my updates, but like when I talk to the doctor almost every day, it really did a number on her lungs. So the last resort is the ECMO procedure, and we're
gonna be praying for you.
Yeah. And I was actually on the COVID floor, and it's real. Like I know it's real because I had it, but when it really attacks your body, it is so real. And I consider myself blessed because a lot of the families, I was the only person that, outside of the doctors and nurses that was on the floor. Like, nobody is allowed in there. I was just able to be in there because she is special needs. And I had to speak for her and all of that. But once they got her under sedation, they was like, "Oh, we're just gonna we're gonna go back to our hospital policies, and no one can be in here." So I didn't argue with them, because by that time I had already consecrated that room and anointed her and prayed over her and stuff. So I just let it be. But yeah, she's stable, and that's about it.
We're going to continue to keep her family and stuff.
She's definitely in our prayers.
So over the weekend there, y'all had a ball in Atlanta, and it was a success. And everybody was down there getting a judge in the ballroom. Tell us about the ball, child.
It was a huge success as far as the turnout. So, we can't thank the people enough for coming out. It was like over 1,300 people came to the ball. So it was huge in that manner.
I'm not gonna eat that out here. It ended after 7 hours. It still wasn't over, but
after 7 hours.
Why? Well, what happened?
We started at 6 o'clock and we started on time. But two trans women got to fighting in there, and it was 7 fights, but that fight really
oh my God,
took the cake.
7
I've never seen 2 trans women fight ever in my life.
Did I send you the video?
No.
You slacking, Leah.
I told Neil the same thing.
I saw that in the group.
I thought I sent the video
But 7 fights.
It was a lot, yeah. But but the fight that really made the club shut it down is because they started going behind the bar and throwing bottles.
Oh God.
So they was like, okay, we got to go. At that moment, like you can't argue with people when it's like, okay, y'all throwing bottles.
First of all, y'all did a whole.
And why do they be so mad at the balls? Because, why do they be so angry at the balls? I went to a ball in New York before with JB, and they got to fight down there when once a girl got chopped. What is that? Why don't they respect what a judge feels?
Okay.
I can answer that.
Sometimes it could be petty. Sometimes I might got into it with you yesterday, Trent. So I'm gonna chop whoever in your house.
And it could be shade too towards
that should be a rule to chopping. That should be,
Well, it's almost like,
what are the rules to chopping? In case you don't like somebody, you just chop them.
No, you chop them because you just don't see it, and that's what it's supposed to. That's how it's supposed to be. If you chop them, that's because you don't see it, and really you don't owe an explanation. But usually the house leaders are the ones that challenge the chop.
So you can get chopped because I'm not. So you could be sickening, and I can chop you because I just don't like you, or me and you just got into it Sunday.
But
that's not fair, right?
Or they're not going to let you over or give you tens or allow you to win over a legend. That has happened a few times.
But why is it that? If
that happened in
pageant than the legend, why the new girl can't
But
win?
that happened in pageants too.
Great questions. Great questions.
Can you answer that? If the new girl is bigger than the legend, why she can't win?
I don't know.
I agree for
but that question
where they don't mind cracking our face with new blood.
Neil, can you answer that, Neil?
Yeah, but they don't mind also giving the girls they don't mind giving the new girls the short end of the stick either. So it works on both sides to me. I've seen girls with names.
Mostly they honor that legend though.
So what's the point when you come to the ball and you see the legend in line? You be like, "Oh, girl, I'm not gonna walk because they go."
Oh no, I still walk and break it up. Sorry.
Anybody can get beat. Anybody can get beat. I mean, it just depends on if it's your night,
But will they let them beat them? Will they let them beat them though?
It just depends on what ball you at.
That's the big question mark.
It depends on what ball you walking.
Baby, if I tell you I just watched that fight and I seen a weird
shout out to Giselle Barbie.
Oh, shout out to Giselle. Giselle won the face. We got a little video.
She won.
Yes, get on that window. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, babe. I'm sorry. Come on, Giselle! It's Tishina! It's Tishina! It's Tishina!
Yes. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. So I have a question. When she had the goal on, that's when she first came out for the 10s, right?
Yes.
And then when she came back, she had to go up against everybody. She went up against the girl in the white.
She battled for that. So she battled for when she was going against the other two people.
Right. She did the battle with the girl in the white, and then she beat the girl in the white. Then she had to come back and battle the girl in the Coming to America look, right?
I forgot which order it was.
Well, because that looked like the order was in. I don't know.
Well, the thing is with I love Giselle in the yellow look. The second look, I did not love that at all.
Yeah,
was you a judge?
I felt that way too.
Who?
I liked it.
You was a judge, Neil?
No.
Good.
I did love her.
I don't stand in that opinion alone, Portia.
I did love her first look.
I love the first look. The second look, it was.
I wasn't too fond of her hair.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I was, but I don't know what they judge Pageant on. I know it's supposed to be.
Well, it's a face category. It's a face category, so they're judging off faces. The thing with that Giselle has over the other girl, because the girl in the white is beautiful, but she does not know how to sell her face yet.
Right, she didn't know how to sell it.
And Giselle knows how to sell it.
Yeah, Giselle.
And that girl had a lot of makeup on.
Giselle was selling y'all them $13,000 shoes. That's what Giselle
like that.
Baby Giselle said.
I love it. I love it.
But
what I like about Giselle is she's so fearless.
Yeah, that is
like she don't care. She not afraid to walk up on nobody. She see it.
Yeah. Yeah, she go for it. So shout out to Giselle Barber, and she's the new mother.
Congratulations.
She's the new mother of the house.
So I have a real quick issue that I would like some feedback on when it comes to ballroom, because I see a lot of, it seems like, you never know someone's emotions through, writing, typing or whatever, but it just seems like there's some tension in the air when pageant people cross over to walk in balls. It's almost like the ballroom scene be like, what you doing? Not welcome. And it should never, ever, ever be like that, because that's not why the ballroom scene was created.
I don't mind that. It's territorial.
It shouldn't be.
Before we go into that, we have a clip. I don't know if she's gonna play it or not.
Oh yeah.
Okay, where you at?
That ain't it.
Oh shit.
So just like he was saying, this is ballroom, that's pageant. No, that look good. You dropping feathers everywhere to me.
Well, first of all, and I want to add that when you are selling a garment, especially with that best dress, you shouldn't have to be. As a judge, I don't need you talking to me.
I don't need you explaining to me. Yeah,
I don't need you explaining to me. Y'all need to be going back and forth. But no, they do not.
This Dior. This Dior.
No,
I see it every time I see it.
It is not necessary.
When they do this, they saying the other girl next got a apple map.
But they're not talking.
Check that bitch teeth. But
they're not talking though.
It's still comparing each other.
To me, it makes you look cheap.
No, well, see,
I don't think so. I'm selling it.
No,
because ballroom is so stuck on labels. They stuck on labels.
But you're so close to the judges counter. What is there to see if you all up in the judges? If you at the judges table talking to them?
Well, girl, when they selling,
that's what they like this. That's what they do. That's what they do for every category.
I'm talking about that's space. I'm talking about when you are selling your garment, you're too close to the judges' table. You should be back.
Sometimes you gotta let them know. Sometimes you gotta let them know.
It made me.
Yeah, I'm not. I totally agree with you. I'm saying not the whole time.
No, the whole time they're in your face.
And then you yelling with no mask, and yelling.
Imagine Kelly sitting on the judge panel. Big Kelly wouldn't know that was Dior. You have to tell her this is Dior.
Leave Kelly alone.
Look, I get what you're saying.
Is that gonna change my
garment gonna speak for itself.
Because I'm looking at what it looks like. Just because you gave me a name, I mean it's gonna change the fact if I like it or not.
Thank you.
Ballroom is a little shallow, so they like that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? They like you to express that I spent $1,800 on this this Dior coat or
Well,
$1,500 shoes.
Not just ballroom. Pageants are shallow too because people are spending $3,000 on a Louboutin shoe to get 10 points in the category. So I mean,
that's just at that pageant.
When I started walking in 2003, I never experienced that, and that's why I'm not saying shut up. I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that that's how it should be. It's just my opinion because I just never experienced that before. And then if I sit on the panel, to me, I just need you to, I don't need you in my face. I am very aware. There's a reason why I'm sitting here. It's a reason why they chose me.
Well, see, that's why they have a problem with pageant people.
But see,
that's why they have a problem with pageant people coming on because y'all want to come on there and make your own rules. That's what they do.
No,
and if you can't get with it, then you can't do it.
No, I don't make up my own rules, but I don't need. I don't need to tell you the whole time what you have on.
Make the ball.
But that's the culture of ballroom. That's the culture.
And that's what make the ball good, though.
If you go back and look at old videos of Raquel, Sasha, whoever, they are going to the judges panel. They laying on the table. They're doing all types.
I'm not talking about that.
But I'm saying they're interacting with the judges.
No,
they're interacting with the judges, and the judges are interacting with them.
That's not what I'm talking about.
You're talking about what we just witnessed with the video, right?
Yes, all of that is not necessary. And
Kennedy, don't you walk no more because you don't want to act right.
Yeah,
you want to tell them what you gonna do.
Oh shit.
See, all this right here, that made me nervous. See, all of that right there, but they came back again. That was just a little clip that I took.
You guys, the thing is, and we're looking at that small clip, but that's the culture of ballroom. And at the end, Quentin and that boy hugged you.
But you can't make that statement.
You got to keep talking, Kennedy.
No, I'm saying, but you can't make that statement. That's the whole culture of ballroom because it's not on the. It varies. So, in my opinion, it varies wherever you go. Trent, I've been walking since 2003, but it differs in different places that they throw the ballroom, that they throw the balls in.
But Kennedy,
because I never experienced it.
You need to go watch Paris is Burning, then, Jill.
More than one time.
And
pose and all of that. Because every time I go,
they have never stood there and read each other in order to win the category.
You at probably like a local ball, and they ain't doing all of that because it ain't that serious for them. But like when they're giving away a cash prize, like all of that,
it's the culture in Atlanta. Thank you.
No, it's not just Atlanta.
I've been to a ball in North Carolina. I'd have been to one in New York. And I'd have been one. No, I've been to was in Atlanta. I ain't never been to a big ball here, but the ones I see here or in Dallas and stuff like that, or even the ones in LA, they not like that. But they
I mean, but I love to see the selling. I really, really do. I'm just saying.
Did you think
being negative?
Quinn should have won.
I thought Quentin looked.
That detail.
What was the category?
Well, no, I think Quentin. Okay, so let me explain. Okay, can I say something without Kennedy talking right quick?
Yes.
Okay, so I think pageant people that switch over to ballroom. See, pageantry is like a group of people that you're used to having rules and norms. So pageant people, for the most part, stay within the box. Ballroom people are trained to step and think outside the box. So that's the difference between pageant people that go to balls and ballroom people. They're always outside the box. So I think the boy who won should have won. I thought Quentin looked really nice. I thought he was fitting nice. But ballroom.
So that explains why you said this is ballroom. That's pageant.
Yeah, I thought
ballroom is Malcolm X. Passenger is Martin Luther King. Ballroom by any means necessary.
Well, honey, do y'all think, since we talking about pageants and stuff, do y'all think it's wise that the pageant system now, because we have heard that Miss Gay US of A has now canceled the pageant until 2022. So do y'all think that, Kenny, you are Miss Gay US of A, do y'all think that it was a smart move for them to still continue to cancel the pageants and wait? I think it was.
I think it's for all of them. All of them should cancel and wait.
Everybody should follow.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
And you go down in history as the longest reigning Miss US of A.
Child, everybody that's reigning right now, some of us gonna be the longest reigning in history. So how you feel about it?
You said what?
I really think it was necessary, and Jerry, and I know Jerry held out as long as he could, but you can't do nothing when you have a national system that has preliminaries, and you have the owners of these preliminaries. That's the problem right there, because the preliminary owners are either going through the pandemic, somebody in their family has COVID, or they've gotten COVID, and they don't have the money. They don't have the money to send the girls. They don't have, they're out of work, a lot of things like that. So a lot of things come into play. And then God forbid if we went on and went forward with the pageant in May, Gay Youth of A could stand a lawsuit for, or the building that it's in could stand a lawsuit, or it's just too much. Like Miss Gay Youth of A is huge. Yeah,
we're not out the clear yet. We're not out the clear yet. We're not in the clear. No.
And, of course, they had 13,000. How many y'all had? 1,000. How many y'all had, Neil?
Where?
1,300.
1,300. See, and then no, and Miss US of A.
Miss US of A usually gets around that time. That amount of people final night. So it's just too much of a risk. So when he told me, I said okay, but he did decide to pick up the preliminaries in June, gave me the option if I still wanted to represent or not. And that is no question. There's no question. I'm going to represent until I relinquish the title.
Okay. And that's just that. So we all know that there's a saying, if by any means the winner cannot fulfill their obligation, they will be relieved of this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 blah. Something went on, and Romel Davis had posted something went on. I don't know what went on, but he posted this. And I went back to see what was going on, and it was gone. So I don't know what went on, but so how do y'all feel about that? Because
I didn't see that because somebody put it up again.
I feel like it's up to the promoter's discretion if they feel like they want to reprimand their title holder. If they feel like, because if they feel like they want to reprimand them, it's up to them. It's not up to the audience or the people.
And that also depends. That depends on what the contract states. Because that depends. I think at some pageants, if you're jailed more than a certain amount of days or anything like that, or that depends on the system.
And what is the pandemic? What duties did they not fulfill?
He was talking about Black America, because I think that Antoinette Chanel Roberts feel that she should have won that pageant or whatever, and when you have your team on your side, they'll think the same thing, like, hey, my folks should have won, I should do that shit too. But I still was real to my people. Yeah, but I was real to my people. I was real. I said, you didn't do well in that. I'm big enough to say that. But I think they were just looking for anything to make Miss Black America look bad. Shit happens. Shit happens. She didn't, You know, I think she had an incident where, you know, she wasn't available for a few days, but she's back. Stripper title for what?
The thing when you do that kind of stuff though is that the same people that you're referencing, we know their past too, and they weren't available for a few days when they was Miss MBU. So we can't.
Well, so I was Miss Sweetheart, and I was locked up for a couple of months, and they got me an attorney and everything. So
you know, I really don't feel like
corns.
I don't feel you should be calling people out when they go through little stuff like that because
I don't either. I think it's tacky.
It makes me look at now we got to look at the people that you're talking about because now it puts the spotlight back on the person that you're talking about. Because you don't mention Antoinette name, who we weren't even thinking about Antoinette, but now you don't put the spotlight back on her. Now I'm like, well, what's going on? Because I had no idea looking at that post like what y'all talk about until.
So I want to know why you even made it and then you took it down. Maybe she told him to take it down.
Probably so. I would hope so.
Yeah, I would hope.
I mean, it was so unnecessary.
I would hope that would be the reason, but it's up to the promoter's discretion. It's not up to the audience or you know.
Well, the hell, because promoters go to jail too, just like the kings and queens go to jail.
To understand that we are all people.
Yes,
you can have a ticket and don't even know it. You have a ticket that went into warrant and you don't even know it. Yeah. Anything,
regardless of what it is, we are all people, and you need to mind your business.
And if he didn't dethrone her for beating that man with that boot,
thank you.
Yes,
that she good. She good. She still got her boot. Where's that, Romeo? You better watch out. She still got her boot.
I think we have to just let the fact of pageantry from the early 2000s and the late all that time. We're gonna have to let that go.
Yeah. Well,
people have lives outside of pageantry. Pageantry is not the only thing paying a lot of people's bills. So
because first of all, people are working now. And they're not crafting like they used to be. Because back then, a lot of people was crafting, so you know, everybody was off.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and back then, if everybody was crafting, there was a lot of people going to jail too during that reign.
Exactly, during that time. I was just sweetheart. That was back then. Yeah. You know. So
I remember that, man. I had some. I mean, I used to go see my friend.
Yes, you did.
You was a good friend.
Yes, you did.
Well, speaking of pageants and stuff, you know, we got vendors and all that kind of stuff, child. And oh Lord, y'all know I hate to do this. You know, it's my sister, my best friend, but I don't have nothing to do with that. You know, my girl only makes doofus to me when. Yeah, but anyway, my sister Ashley Munn has been put in the news. And you know, as always, when it's in the news, we gotta report it, whether you win or not. But I had to call today and say, "Girl, you made the news. I'm Wendy Williams, and you Tamar Braxton, and I gotta do it."
we finna wear you out. I'm just playing.
So, it was drawn to us that my sister Ashley Munn had been owed somebody some hair, and so this is what you got a girl. Okay, you was okay.
Thank you.
Because I didn't know what I put it right. Sorry.
Why do people spell paid P-A-Y-E-D?
Well, it might be his second language.
Let's get there first.
You was falling out, girl. You was so messy. You was so messy. That might be his second language. English might be his second language. You never know.
No, everything else felt right. Everything else.
You say Alan Garcia Cambreros Gonzalez.
Oh, girl.
I'm gonna need you to say P-A-I-D. Hey.
Girl, because my friend Frida, she always put like T-O versus T-O-O, capital L versus TOL. Yeah. That's why it was so funny to me. Portia.
Yes.
We talking about your daughter.
I see.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jim. So yeah, so she had told them, you know, I talked to her today, and she had said, baby, if they don't understand the timing, then that's fine with me. I send your money back. I don't have no problem with sending your money back. I say, well, okay, sister, just know that we are talking about you on the show tonight because I don't need no mess. They say we talk about everybody, and I don't want nobody to think they exempt. So,
you know, what was her response?
She said, when you order from me, you know the time, and I tell you, you know, whenever, whatever she had said.
Mm-hmm. So this person make it seem like she didn't meet that timeline though.
Because like she would ask you, when do you need it by? Now I know that. She would ask you, when do you need it by? I've never heard that she haven't made no hair for nobody and they didn't get it for a pageant. Now if you ordered a piece of hair for her, you told her, okay, well, just making it sending or something like that. So okay, I'm gonna fulfill these orders and I'm gonna do that, you know, the orders that I gotta put out. Now I know I've seen her sit here and do that. So I know that, you know, firsthand. Now if this person they need this hair by such and such day, I need to get this done. And then I send it, and then some more stuff come in, they need it by a certain day. So that pushes the other person that say, oh girl, just make it when you can.
That pushes them back.
And that pushes you off the back. Give me a time limit. And then,
so this is y'all first time hearing that she didn't fulfill her duties?
It's my first time ever hearing that.
It's not my first time.
It's not mine.
But the people that I've heard that she haven't fulfilled her duties from, they don't have no deadline. They never said it was like for a pageant or a photo shoot or a particular thing. You know, it was just that they saw some hair that she had posted online and they wanted something like that, so they ordered it.
But I never had no issues.
And you never had no issues.
See, the problem I have with that is that it's like me ordering a shirt from Neiman Marcus and say, oh, just send it to me whenever you feel like it. Like I find it hard that people just spend money and say, oh, just give it to me when you feel like giving it to me.
Well, first of all, this is not Neiman's.
Because it's not
when you say first of all, that gets aggressive.
On the phone, and if they say, oh girl, whenever you have time, make it for me, that's what she gonna do. But if you call her and say, I need this hair by May the 15th because I'm doing this such and such and such and such, she gonna get it.
She gonna get it done.
So this is not Neiman's. So you can't compare this to Neiman's.
I'm just saying, I find it hard to believe.
Are you taking up for that rhetoric?
Well, first of all, I'm not.
Make it make sense, Portia.
You keep saying first of all, Portia, that's aggressive.
I'm gonna be very aggressive. Very always. But no, what I'm saying is, now if you order some help from my daughter and you expect it for a certain time in a certain time span, and that's what you tell her, and she don't send it to you, she's dead wrong. Wrong is wrong, and right is right. But when somebody, if you on the phone with her, you kick in and you laugh because I know how she is. And you, oh girl, I'm seeing them. Just make it for me. Just send it to me whenever you do. Whenever you get through with it, just send it to me. That's a difference from somebody calling and saying, girl, I need this hair by March 15th. Now, I'm going to get through with this March 15th. Then I'm
the man spoke and said,
just send me the hair whenever you get through with it.
Well, the man is having a problem said that he spoke with her. She's supposed to have it at a certain time, and it took too long.
Oh, well, no,
that's 2 months, and
if that's what you're talking about, she's dead wrong for that.
I'm just saying. I mean, I like Red, and I know Red, but
I do too. Red is very talented.
Yeah, I just don't believe people are just saying, "I'm gonna send you money and just give it to me when you finish." I'm just saying. I don't believe
Red is a Pisces. Red is like me. I don't know why Red even take those orders, because that's why I turn down a lot of people's time, because my brain works too hard sometimes to make sure I'm giving everything I got, and sometimes you can't give that in a multitude. So I don't even know why she take on all those orders anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think she mean any harm by it, because she's very talented. People want Red's work, makeup and hair, forever.
Makeup and hair.
Even back in the day, even back in the day, she's been fucking amazing. But what happens to me, I think, in a Pisces mind, we just get in our head too much. And then it's a procrastination thing we do, that we wait till the last minute. Then sometimes we put too much on ourselves. However, that is not helpful to the people that's ordering from you. sometimes you have to do your research on people. You know, like anything I buy, anything I purchase or put my money into, I do research on it. If it's a car, if it's something I'm buying from Amazon, I do research on it. And if the research is less than stellar, I don't deal with it. And that's what people got to start doing.
Well, I worked with her, you know, she started with me. And so I know how she is. She don't even make special hair for me. Only time I get hair done for her is if I'm in a pageant. And that's when I can actually get her to move. So other than that, I can't get like, Red, I need you to make me a piece of hair this week. No, I'm not doing that, girl. I got too much I got to do. She won't do it for me. And come to my house and stay when I lived in Orlando and make
you wig.
Made her a wig, made two people that work with me a wig, shipped out 3 wigs, and stayed there for a whole month. And I'm begging for a wig. I had to buy one from Bree and got it while I was there. So that's how my sister won't even make wigs for me. But we're gonna go to a commercial break and we'll be right back. Get it together, Red.
Get it together, Red. We still love Red though.
Forget the day we met. Your eyes so blue, me pressing through. I can't forget.
Hey, we back. How y'all doing? Ooh, I was taking a smoke break.
Now, if I reflect back to the rule book in code 26932B,
I was trying to get it out before I came back, girl. You see me over here talking and everything, child. Girl, I'm trying to abide by the rules I set for. I gotta be an example, child. So look, if y'all ever in Houston, y'all stop by my girl Alyssa and get your laser done. She's really sickening. I know y'all go to all y'all friends and all this stuff in other cities, but guess what? We have some here, child. When y'all can come here, you can get your stuff done, get your facial and all that kind of stuff. And this laser give you a glow at the end. So I'm gonna go next week. Okay, Alyssa, I know you are here. Alyssa. Give me my judge. So listen, I have been talking to a couple of people, and it has been just talking to friends and all that kind of stuff. And you know, they always tell me what's going on with them in their lives and all that kind of things like that. And depression is really big in our community, and people like to shy away from the midst of depression and going to therapy and all that kind of stuff like that, because they feel like they can talk it out with their friends or family members or stuff like that. But you have to have somebody on that don't have a biased opinion or that don't know you, you know, and just can listen to you, because they know you, how you are in your everyday life and all of this kind of stuff like that. So I don't think they're educated on how to handle you in those type of situations. Why do you think that this myth is for the Black community to go, that don't want to go to therapy?
I think
okay.
You can go, Trent.
I think it boils down to feeling like something is wrong with them. So people shy away from it because they say, "Oh, what's wrong with me? I don't need therapy." But what happens is they do themselves a disservice, because a lot of people are go to school for this and learn psychology in a certain way, and they give you the correct tools for you to use in your life, so that you can fix what it is that's going wrong in your life. They always say, pray about it. I believe in prayer, but faith without work is dead. You could pray all you want to, but if you're not doing the work, it's not going to happen. You're going to still be in that depressed state.
Even one of my best friends went through, well, actually both of them, and they never even told me that, you know, that they went through, and I didn't know that they was going through. And one of them was living with me at the time and was going to therapy, and I didn't even know that, you know, I knew something was going on with them, but they would never talk to me about it or nothing like that. But they went to therapy, and they was going to therapy while they were living with me. I just found this out maybe 2 months ago. We lived together 7 years ago, and I'm like, really? And I never got to ask him if it was because you were ashamed. I never got to ask him that. And what do you want to say, Trinity? I mean, Kennedy.
I think it, especially with our community, our Black community, it's almost like those generational curses in a way, because you know, you get the big alpha dads who just talk so bad about going to a cycle or you know, or any type of therapy, because first of all, we're not telling our family business, or you know, you don't need that kind of stuff. And I think it just trickles down through generations. But I can personally you know, say that I battled with depression from the time I was 13 to about all the way through up into my 30s, and I was diagnosed a couple of times, and I was admitted into the psych ward 3 or 4 times.
You went to therapy?
Yes, I went to therapy, and even when I came home, I was seeing a therapist. So I think it's very important, like Trent said, and even dealing with depression. And I was talking to my apostle about it, and she told me, it has it has nothing to do with it has everything to do with you being smart and not foolish. You have to take it. If you have medicine, take your medicine. Depression is real, and that medicine does help. It's just the kind of medicine that that you can adapt, that you can adapt to, that your body can adapt to, and because I had to change a couple of prescriptions. Well, but the last prescription that I had, it helped me out, and I don't deal with depression anymore. I'm glad God does help you get through it, though. I can tell you that. I don't deal with depression anymore.
Yeah, but I don't. You don't, like anybody else. They just, like with me, I was depressed when I was in Orlando, and I didn't even know it. I didn't realize it until I got home, because I tried to do some of the things that I tried to do when I was there in Orlando. But after the post shooting, something just changed in me, and that's how I ended up losing weight. And you know, even though the doctor told me I need to lose weight because I went for another thing and it was my ankle and all this, and he told me that, but it helped me because I had nothing to do in Orlando. And then the post shooting happened. Aja ended up moving because we were roommates, so I didn't have no family there. I was by myself. I was alone, so I was depressed all the time, and I didn't realize it. I'm going through my everyday life, you know. Yeah. And then when I came home one time, it just said move home. I was just on a booking, and I decided that weekend I'm moving home, and it was in October. Or August, I was August, and I was like, I'm moving home, and it was, and like everything went up. My rent went up, everything went up, but I took everything in me and I moved home. And then once I moved home, I started gaining weight back because I got my family, I got my friends, and everybody. So, you know, it wasn't the thing that I needed to talk to somebody. I think that I was depressed in a different type of way, but I do think that the post shooting have a lot to do with how I am in clubs now and all that kind of stuff like that, and how I handle business with people and all that kind of stuff like that. And my sister, a couple of my sisters went to therapy. I don't know if Aja went to therapy after the shooting or not, but they offered therapy to us. And I was like, no, I really don't want to go. But I felt like I didn't need to, you know, I really didn't. Not at that time.
You can be depressed. You can be depressed and definitely not know it.
Yeah.
Well, so what Kennedy said about the alpha male, I really do believe that with Black people, depression or even admitting it is a sign of weakness. So that's one reason that people don't admit it, because it's a sign of weakness. But once you say, oh, I'm depressed, going to get the help is a whole nother thing, and going through the process of getting help. So like I work with high school kids all the time. So they constantly talking about that they're depressed, and they're depressed because, they on social media, they're just depressed on a whole bunch of reasons that I had no clue about when I was and it really messes with them, like their weight, emotionally, physically, and it really is real, and people should really talking to somebody about it makes it so much better. It lifts a burden off you. Like even when you just talk about the reason, it's like sometimes it might not even be a therapist, but you're talking to somebody, you feel like, whoo, I got a burden lifted off of me.
Yeah, but when you talk to some people need to go to a therapist because your friends and your family, they're gonna listen to you. But you need to go to a therapist that's not gonna be biased.
Who's equipped to handle these things?
Yeah, who's equipped to handle. Some people can't handle what you put on them.
Yes.
Right.
The last time I went to a therapist, the first thing we did after I got through talking to her, she set up a 6 weeks program with me, and every week we were going to cover something, and we were going to cover it and find a solution for it. So every time I came in, I was able to talk to her. And it has structure to it, and that's how it was a really big help to me.
I think
because I didn't know I had a lot of stuff on my plate. I didn't know, the things, because I'm so used to just doing, and that's just my life. But when I sat down and talked to her, she was like, "Wow, you have a lot going on."
and that's with me too.
People don't know the difference between they're really depressed or just having a bad day or a bad mood for a couple days or whatever. Because I don't think I was depressed per se, but I had a student that committed suicide like maybe 3 years ago when I was teaching. So after she committed suicide, it's like every time we got to her period in my class and I was looking at desk and she wasn't there, I'm like, it would just make me sad for it was just like a really sad
she could have came to talk to you.
It was traumatizing for you as well.
Yeah, it was. Yes, because I'm like, wow. So it made me think about all the things that, not necessarily that I've been through, but the things that my students go through to make them want to commit suicide.
And I feel like that. I feel like that as a parent, as a gay parent. Like for real. All my children come to me, even people that are not my kids, they come to me, they talk to me about their problems. I'm not one to talk to anybody about what I go through really. So, and I said this on the show before, so I probably need to talk to the therapist and talk to them and run their head off about how I feel about things that goes on in my life, because I don't really do that, but I always take in what everybody else has. And I love to try to help people and try to get them to, because I feel like, oh, Chevelle, you all right. But sometimes I don't.
Right. Because after you save the world, who saves you?
Who saves me? And I said that on the show before.
I'm in that position.
That's why I stopped doing hair, because it seemed like everybody comes sitting in your chair. They want to talk about, you're their psychiatrist and you're doing their hair. So I was like, oh, this is too much.
Yeah. So it's like, I can agree with you on that, Archie, because even with me doing makeup, a lot of celebrities, if I could write a book and really put their names in, and some of the stuff that I've heard and some of the stuff I had to help them get through, not knowing that they dumping all their stuff on me. By the time I get home, I'm so tore down that I can't even know how to get myself together,
So I know when you look at us, we talking to you about them, you say, baby, you don't know what they going through. They got more problems than you think.
Way more. You don't want to be them and you don't want to meet them. Trust me. But it's a flip side to it as well. But it's very important to get the tools to work through this stuff. You're not gonna get it doing nothing about it, hoping it go away. You got to get the tools to work on this thing. You just have to.
Well, let's turn the page.
We all got so much trauma.
Let's turn the page a little bit. I was on the net searching, looking for tea and all that kind of stuff like that. So I had found out that this guy, he had posted that his best friend had spent the night at his house, and him and his boyfriend was in the bedroom sleeping at night. The boyfriend gets out of the bed. Now I know all the tea because he said all of this on his page. And the boyfriend gets out of the bed, goes in the other room, and has the best friend.
Ooh.
Hey. So then, you know, he fights the boyfriend, they break up. But then now you go online and you do all this talking and stuff with the and showing everything. You breaking pictures on the thing. You got music playing, emotional roller coaster.
See, he need a therapist. You speaking of therapist.
See, that's why I'm going to. So, child. So then next thing you know, he put on there, we gonna meet up. Okay. So he said, all right, well, where we meet up at? The child met up and they had a fight.
Yes.
Him and the best friend?
Him and the best friend.
They had a fight.
So they met up
Talk
at
about
like
good pussy. I'm sorry, Cat.
They met up at the park and they had a fight. So I don't know. So where you go from there? What would you do if your best friend had your boyfriend?
Oh Lord.
I went through
we probably would fight too.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll fight.
I don't know. Well, I ain't gonna say I would fight because I would be so devastated and hurt that I couldn't. Oh my God.
Well, see, that's the reason.
I don't know what my reaction would be.
Wait, you said you was.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. You said you was devastated.
I was only 16 years old. I was living in Madisonville, and she was like a mother figure to me. Remember? And he turned around. He killed her 2 years later.
I remember that.
Prison, and he came home, and we met. We got in touch with each other. He told me everything that happened, and he was saying that because I was 16, he wasn't nothing but 15, and she was like 24. So he was like, when you young and you from the country and somebody coming to you with money and this and that and other,
raping
that's what
you.
He said his reason was for it. But whatever, nevertheless, I was really, really hurt, and I was even more hurt when he killed her because he murdered her. And he caught 20 years behind it, and he did, and he came home.
Wow.
I don't have. Why. I always say when I'm in a relationship or something, I always say I don't own this person. Like a lot of people say, you're mine. And y'all may not agree with me. A lot of people say, you're mine, that's mine. You can't possess human beings. I always say this. You can only experience them. I hold no agency over their body. That's their body. Whatever they choose to do with it, I don't want you to disrespect my home. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can go somewhere else and do it. But folks fuck up. They do things.
That's why I don't think I don't think it'll
fuck with me like that.
If I'm in a relationship with somebody,
I mean, mess with me. I'm sorry.
If I'm in a relationship with somebody and me and the person stay together, I don't know if another thing can stay with me. I don't care what's going on. Like, oh no, you can't. You probably need to stay somewhere else.
I couldn't. I just couldn't. I wouldn't know. No, I don't want to mess with neither one of y'all. I need y'all to ooh. I need ooh.
Because I just feel like
I guess I would just go ahead.
Gay males in general are like flirtatious to me, and then you want what you can't have sometimes. So like you kind of like push the button and see how far you can get with it, and before you know it, y'all giving each other head in the corner, and it's just like
in the car.
Oh,
have you done this before?
I mean, just tell me so I can be a part of it.
You said what?
Best friends, it should be.
Are you speaking from experience?
Period. When you best friends, owe your friend some type of respect.
Let me see.
There's no reason to stick around.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking from experience. I've never tried it with my best friends.
Surprise.
Now, with family, yes, Portia, family, not best friends.
Okay. So listen, how would y'all feel if you found out like one of your friends was dating an ex of yours?
Oh, now that'd be lame.
Not with us, so maybe they better off.
That'll be like
Okay.
I think
he wouldn't mind from the beginning.
And it's tired.
Yeah, it depends on the type of relationship that me and that person had, and with like if it was Portia, me, and like that kind of stuff like that, girl, no ma'am. Like, but if it was like a club friend, we got each other's number, we barely even talk on the phone or something, but we see each other at the club or something like that.
But
that's a different.
That's a difference.
But that could be their soulmate. It wasn't yours.
It wasn't their soulmate. Because if they was their soulmate, they'll still be together. It was their soulmate, not theirs, not his.
But I'm saying, if it don't work out with you and your best friend have them now or whatever.
Oh.
No, not best friend. No. We're talking about now. If you see what you call an associate, a friend, or whatever, like. It can't be nobody close to me at all. I'm not dating nobody that I talk to on the regular. See you? No, not in nobody. No.
It's hard because everybody. It's a circle. Everybody screwed everybody. It's such a circle, so you have a hard chance finding somebody who ain't been with nobody you don't know.
No, ma'am.
Well, I can't say that's why. That's probably why I'm single.
Y'all win a new time. Win a new time.
That's probably why I'm single anyway.
We are. We are.
So,
we're in a new time. People are having people all day, every day. So the likelihood
that's how I feel about if you my man, please don't. I mean, I if we have we have a relationship, it should be you should not be afraid feeling what's going on inside of you. So if you feel like you want to go and suck somebody up, let me know so I can join. You don't have to do it behind my back. You don't have to do it behind my back. You don't have to lie.
They got to do it with you.
Yes, you don't have to be lying. Don't be lying if that's how you feel.
So Kennedy, are you saying that if you with somebody?
Oh yeah.
If I'm with someone and my boyfriend comes to me being honest, that is my opportunity to either I want to take part in it or get rid of him.
Girl,
so Kennedy, so would you be up for just a threesome, or would you be up for being a full throuple?
I'm up for both of them.
Dang.
So what's the difference of him just doing it anyway?
It's the betrayal and the lying.
Either way, he gonna get his back bust out.
Oh my God, but that ain't got nothing to do with your question.
Oh my God.
That ain't got nothing to do with your question.
Yes, it do.
Brent,
listen.
Brent, you around here saying that Kennedy is busting out people's back.
My whole thing is just being honest with me, and that's the problem a lot of relationships have. They're not just being straight up and forward. Maybe you don't want to be exclusive, and you didn't say that from the beginning. Why don't you just say how you really feel when you get into a relationship?
That's right. Be honest from the gate.
Just be honest from the jump. If you
what you want out of it.
Yes, if you say it from the beginning, then it won't be no surprise. You already gonna be suspecting him to do whatever, but it's about having that communication.
No, we don't.
Like Terrell and that guy did.
So, like who?
You know what?
Shout out to Terrell. Do y'all believe a person can be in a long distance relationship and still be faithful?
No.
Oh,
absolutely
no, absolutely not. No.
That's when that communication comes in. That's when the communication and trust comes in.
I don't think you can stay 2 exes from me and still be faithful.
I don't think men. I don't think men can be faithful. So that you know.
That's horrible.
Again, I think it's all about communicating. It's about communicating. So, and me, I don't prefer long distance. But if it happens to be that way, I'm gonna make sure that I'm communicating with him and telling him, because I expect him to do what he gonna do what he gonna do. I cannot patrol him and he in another state.
Kennedy, you keep talking.
I already know it's not gonna happen. I've been in a couple.
Communication. People say that word all the time, but nobody does that.
Duh.
I don't want to control nobody, but
that's what it's all about.
Either.
And I done been in a couple of long distance relationships. As long as when I get there, you know what's the tea.
Thank you.
All your pieces and all them. That shut completely down. I don't care who it is. Now that's when I'm finna start fighting.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're not. This generation ain't built like the older generation. This generation ain't built like our grandmas.
Now that's when I'm finna start fighting.
They stay with each other no matter what. And all those kids weren't granddaddies. And they still stayed together.
But granddaddy paid all the bills.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All them kids ain't granddaddies now. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
So men been doing that forever. My granddaddy was with my grandma and had 5 kids, divorced my grandma and married her best friend and had 3 more kids. That's what I was like, man.
Baby.
That's a family.
I can't.
That's a family.
Baby.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That best friend wrong for that.
And how soon after did he marry the best friend?
Oh, child, less than 9 months. Because she had a baby. Not only did she have a baby, she named the baby the same name that my uncle had already named. So my granddad had 2 kids with the same name. Both of them was Junior.
Baby, listen.
On that note, we're taking a commercial break. We'll be right back.
I have a adult hair.
I don't have hair.
You are 56 years old. Where's the baby, sweetie? Yeah, I can. Oh my God!
Bitch, go ahead with your piss ass. Always, but leave me alone. Leave me. I don't want to play today, bitch. No tickle me nothing, ho.
Girl, if I tell y'all that tickles me too.
Yes, girl. And she hit it.
Y'all know with the hands. Nah, but look, I forgot. Portia forgot to mute her mic. But at the beginning, Tamar was telling the child something about her baby hair, and he had told her, "You don't have no baby hair." She said, "Yeah, my baby hair." No, them not baby hairs. You 56 years old. You ain't got no baby hair. That's what I don't be liking. No, ma'am. Get my wig and get me from the root. I want this to look like it's growing out my head. Look at Portia. Oh, so let me go with the.
I love baby hair.
That's grown up hair. That's grown up hair.
Sometimes they be putting too much hair down there to make baby hair. Feel like a whole other crack.
I hate when they do the waves. All the waves look like it had just had a whole tsunami on their forehead. What?
Like Portia right
real
now?
light.
Like who?
Like Portia right now?
Portia look good. I like Portia hair. I like Portia hair.
That's fine, Neil.
You look good.
But you know, Sometimes baby hair is supposed to be real soft and like a thin layer. They be having it look like a whole track.
I know they paying Jasmine Monet in her beauty shop just to come in and do that baby hair because she do baby hair like Portia probably can charge y'all like $15 to do baby hair. She been doing baby hair since she was 16.
Okay.
They just start wearing it. I've been rocking it.
How do y'all handle situations where your family calls you out your name or use the wrong pronouns when talking to you? I guess this was referred to us.
Us too. They like to try it with us too. So y'all go ahead.
Well, what they try with y'all?
I ain't never been tried.
Cause you get called Ruben and you like
they call me man, so
that's
my nickname.
Well, this is my thing. Go ahead.
With me, cause like with my grandmother, I can't. Girl, no, I'm not finna tell you not what to call me. I'm not finna tell you that. But what I do know, and I know for a fact, is when my grandmother talks about me, because I know she talks about me all the time to people. The nurse that was not the nurse, the caretaker that would come and take care of my grandmother, she would come and sit in my room when I was staying with my grandmother when I was sick, and she told me how much my grandmother talked about me and what she say, but she had never called me nothing other than Chevelle or she when she was talking to her. But when she like with us, she called me, what my mama gave me, or sometimes she'll say Chevelle, sometimes she won't. At first, with my mama, it was kind of hard for her to do it too. We had a Ledisi concert, and she just yelling out my name, and I'm not paying her no attention.
Yes, ma'am.
And she gonna say, "No, that's none of your business. My name's Chevelle." And so she goes, "You didn't hear me calling you?" Yes, I did. Why
was she calling you, Chevelle?
She was calling me that name she gave me.
It's so funny because like Chevelle and Oz are probably because you guys have probably been around Sasha Valentino and her family, but her family always called her. They never called her Sasha. I'll put it that way. They never called her Sasha, even when she passed.
As pretty as that woman was.
Yeah.
Yes, but they always called her.
Never.
Yeah, never.
It was so awkward though.
My family called me Portia. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but I have a problem when
around. I won't visit or none of that.
You won't visit if they you won't visit them?
No, ma'am. And then told them y'all don't get it together with my name. I won't be coming to the family.
But it's not the family that you have a problem with sometimes. It's your girlfriends, and when your fish friends get mad with you, see them look when you talk about fish. But when they get mad with you, they start calling you out your names and using different pronouns. So and family, I guess family, whenever they have mad days.
Family too.
Yeah, whenever family have mad days, then that's what they call you out your name.
My family is not. We small, so we really don't. If we get into it, that'll be so crazy. That's just like me because my cousins are like my sisters. I grew up with them. I talk to them almost every day. So if I get into it with them, like that's crazy, child. My family's small, so we don't get down like that. And I'm blessed. I can say that. And as far as family and them accepting who I am and how I don't even say how easy. I think I grew up like a normal girl did. Child, she ended up growing breasts. Her hair got long. She got her nails done. She went through puberty, and here I am. Because I've always been me. I've never been anything but me. I just changed my name and my gender on my ID. So you see that too, huh, Miss KK? She go get it. It's all right though. She's so disrespectful, Miss Ricky T. So it's been no, because that just threw me out, girl. How do you become a parent figure in this community? How do any of you become parent figures in this
figure?
In the community.
My first daughter, Crystal, I think it just it was brought to me. She came with
After
like
the champagne.
My yeah, my boyfriend.
And make this short, Kennedy.
I am my boyfriend was best friends with her, and he initiated it. So I think a lot of times you have people that come to you, and then once time goes on and you begin to mature as a figure in this community, you really introduce yourself to people that you want to eventually be a mentor about with mentor or whatever.
Yeah, mentor too. How did you feel, Neil?
What was the question again?
How did you become a parent figure?
So, long time, like, when you having people, then all of a sudden they start asking.
Oh my God!
That's okay, Neil. Portia slayed you.
Yeah. But that's what, yeah. Portia, when you having people, and then you start talking to them, and y'all start realizing stuff about each other. They ask you for a favor and stuff, and then before you know it, you got 5 people that you don't have with. That's now your 5 kids.
Oh wow!
That ain't how that happens for me.
Go.
What about you, Trent? You got children?
I do have kids. I can't remember who they are, but I have them.
Oh damn!
Trent, you can't remember your kids, Trent?
I can't remember. No, I'm just playing. I got kids. No, I got kids in Memphis. But you know, kids, you find your kids according to what they need from you. You know, some of them, all of them have different needs, and if you can help them out somewhere in life, and it goes together hand in hand, then that's what it is. But you won't mess with everybody. You'll find out what kids you click with and what kids you don't. You know, you can, if they will listen, then they will. If they won't, they won't. You just have to. They all have different needs.
What about you?
No, but seriously, like my first 4 or 5 kids are like some of my closest friends because we kind of like grew up in this lifestyle together, and I maybe was like a couple years older than them, but it was like, okay, these are people that if I brought me something, I love them because although they were my kids then, now they're more so like my little. We got like a brother type relationship.
It's different, yeah.
They don't do pageants. They don't know. They know about them, but they don't do that kind of stuff. And I love them because we have a whole different relationship with each other.
Y'all eat a lot of crab legs.
We love crab legs.
What about you, Audrey?
We just love open leg. Period.
What about you, Audrey?
Yes, kind of the same with Trent. Like just being around and like doing things and just building those bonds and those relationships, and then they start to tell you things and open up, and then it's kind of like you fill them out. And if I choose to deal with this person, if I think I can handle this person, because a lot of times I'd be like, oh no, it's not gonna be a fit for us. So I do have to be honest. I don't take everybody as a child like some girls do. So yeah.
I've turned down a bunch.
And when you come around with my kids, don't be calling me mama because my kids calling me mama because I'm not your mama.
I ain't either.
Well, as for me, that's how I became a parent is because Naisha came to town and she saw the way that me and Tiffany Brooks interacted with each other, and she asked me who was that, and I told her that's my best friend. And by the time she got ready to leave, she said, "Girl, no, that's not your best friend, that's your child." I was like, what do you mean by that? And she was like, she told me what that means and all that kind of stuff like that. So that's how I became somebody's mom. And then I knew then because I was teaching her how to do drag and shows and all that. She was already a girl. I just taught her how to do shows and everything like that. And so then I got Tevin. And so everybody that I became my child, they were always older than me, but I was always, I guess, more mature. More mature one and the more independent one. So, you know, that's how it came to be with all of that with my kids and stuff like that. But now I have to, that made me want to know, like, if I can have a relationship with you outside of this drag thing, because I don't want you to be my child because I'm Chevelle Brooks. And what you think Chevelle Brooks can do for your career and all that kind of stuff as an entertainer. I want you to be my child. I want you to be my family. What my job has nothing to do with our relationship. And that's a good
point. So do you think that kids want to? Do you think that kids try to make certain people their mom because of who they are?
Yes.
Yeah.
Most definitely. And that's
Definitely.
what I definitely that's what I don't want. And I'm not putting myself on a pedestal.
Me either.
But I don't want you to be my child because I am her. Because you can't be me. And what my accolades happens, my accolades are my accolades, and yours are yours. And how you get yours is how you get yours.
I think some people do it because they're trying to get into the lifestyle, because you can tell the difference between, like, I can tell the difference between, since I'm Nicole child, Nicole kids who are her kids versus the kids who are Nicole of pre-kids. I can tell the difference between Sasha kids versus Sasha Sanchez kids. Like, it's a difference between the people, because some people, like, I don't want a child that lives for me. And some people have kids that live for them. It's not really their kid. Like, then you have kids who you talk to on the phone daily. You go out, you do stuff with them daily. Then you have other kids that you only see in the club setting. So
I don't want those club setting kids. I don't like them. I don't like.
Do you also think that parents choose kids sometimes for what they can do for them?
Yes.
I think that yes. I don't. Because if I need something for my child, trust me, it's not going to be because I'm in a pageant.
But on the same end, it's a lot of people that want to be under that or connect to that person, so they attach themselves to that person and they cater to that person.
And they'll do whatever it takes.
Yeah, they're gonna do whatever they take, and they're gonna like buy their way into the family.
Well, luckily, I don't have nobody local that want to be my child. So hey.
Well, I don't expect for my children to do for me because I'm in a pageant, because I chose to do the pageant. And this is what I want to do, and this is part of my job. Now I'm doing it. You more than you help me if you can. Well, if I ask you for something, that means because I need it. Other than that, I'm gonna work my ass off. Excuse me, because I'm gonna work my tail off to get what I need. I'm gonna have my fundraisers. I'm gonna do all the things I need. And if you see the work that I'm putting in, Mama, I'm gonna give you this. Okay, thank you. But I'm not gonna hold it against you. That's like me trying to buy.
Yeah, I've seen some entertainers milk their kids for all they got. I don't want to call no name. Please don't make me call no name.
Just call one name. Just call one.
Please don't make me call.
You said entertainers. Just give me one.
Please don't make me say no name.
Just one.
Just say one.
Don't say it.
It's your point of view, Jeff.
Look at Portia. Portia, you need to bring a Bible with you next time. You don't want to be talking about people. Let's talk about it.
So, okay. Are you gonna say the name?
No, I'm not gonna say Tommy.
Well, we'll be right back, y'all. We'll be right back.
Okay.
And that was my salute to all the kings and queens who will probably be giving up their titles in 2022. Okay. Shout out to everybody, and I hope y'all have been still doing y'all just and being great kings and queens that you are. And hey, let's get through this pandemic together. Y'all, that was the end of our show tonight. I want to thank y'all for coming and viewing us. Please don't forget. Hold on, Jill. She back. There she go. Hi. So I want to thank y'all for coming and viewing our point of view. We're here each and every Wednesday at 9 p.m. 10 Eastern time. And yeah. No, I didn't tell you to do that.
Okay, we didn't even say bye. Mama ready for Coco.
Okay. Again, we thank you guys for. Again, we thank you all for tuning in and watching our point of view. If you want to purchase an ad to promote any of your business or any of your ventures, you can reach out to any one of us on the panel, and we'll be glad to promote your business for you on our point of view. Thank you again for watching. We love y'all so much.
Also, don't forget to subscribe, like, share to Chevelle Brooks 75 on YouTube.
Chevelle Brooks 75.
Okay, and the Our Point of View page, y'all go and like that page, please, and because we're gonna be going live on that page, and probably not from my own personal page. So we would like that y'all will go to Our Point of View page. If Coco will put it up there so y'all know what it look like. You just
now,
Coco. You know?
Now, come on, Coco. Now do it.
Is that Coco from SWV?
At any time, Coco will put the page up. That's the flyer, Coco. But if you would just put up the Our Point of View page, but there it go. There it looks like that. So y'all go and press like on the Our Point of View page, and like that page, share the page, share this live, and subscribe to Chevelle Brooks 75. Please, 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 please. We ask y'all to do that. If y'all already have, thank you so much, Josh.
Shout out
to you guys tonight.
Thank you, everybody. We love y'all. See y'all next week. So, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.